Farm dog. The mint and oregano patch is doing pretty well. The mint and oregano should be flowering within the next few weeks. I have a nice volunteer tomato here. That tomato transplanted about a month ago.
With 3 to 5 all labor for armed robbery.
Got some spinach and parsley.
Stripes on my back, memories of her, and the only time I seen sunshine is when I shoveled dirt, digging ditches on the chain gang, sleeping in the home. Oh Lord,
Flowers.
please forgive me, 'cause I could not wait to roll. Coming home with the steam of Jesus, Lord, it feels so close this time. Please have mercy on the soldier from the Florida Georgia line.
Nice turnip.
When they find me, they kill me. Oh,
Little turnip.
Jesus, save my soul. Don't back down the raper. I can't say that anymore.
This used to be a fire ant hill. It's now a radish patch. Lots of big radishes in here that probably should have picked a while ago. Just let them flower.
Vietnam was over. There's no work here for me. And a hungry wife and children that I had to feed. Now they say that I'm guilty. When they find me, I must die. With me is Jesus. No, I never sold a dime. Fought proud for my country when the times were bad. Still fly over proudly with my petals on the ground.
Okra plants coming on. Over here I got some peppers that I direct seeded. I like to direct seed things. Opposed to transplanting. I think when plants are direct seeded and they germinate in the same environment they're going to grow in, you end up with hardier plants, more vigorous, more disease resistant. Yields end up being higher. You just have to be patient and you can't be afraid of weed control. You gotta get out there and pull weeds. You know, because the weeds are growing a lot faster than your pepper seedlings. Corn's doing pretty good. Around the permaculture guild here with the loquat tree, cherry tomatoes are doing good. I picked a huge cucumber out of here yesterday. Squash and zucchini seems to be doing pretty good. Picking lots of zucchini, corn and zucchini and cucumbers in here. Picking lots of lemon basil and Malabar spinach. That's the Malabar. Some of the Malabar spinach leaves are bigger than my hand. I got huge hands. Lemon basil. Corn starting to come on. Strawberries, oregano, beans. I got all kinds of lettuce. Paris Island lettuce, romaine lettuce. I got kale. It's my volunteer cherry tomato plant there in the background. The hugelkultur plot's doing really well now. The hugelkultur plot was slow to come on. because a lot of the available nitrogen was kind of tied up in bacterial decomposition processes with the rotting wood under there, but it's finally starting to explode. This humiculture plot should fertilize itself for 3 to 5 years, and I rarely ever have to water it. Got tomatoes, okra, all kinds of good stuff coming up in there. Got some peppers and dill. Got some brandywine tomatoes coming on. Tomatoes, basil, Malabar spinach, sunflowers, okra, Malabar spinach, Swiss chard, lemon basil, okra, some tomatoes and basil. Got my seedling trays with some tomatoes, some cucumbers, a pepper here that I'm rehabilitating. Finally starting to get some purple pole beans. I was really excited about the purple pole beans. They're coming on now pretty good. Should have a lot of purple pole beans. Purple Ruffles basil, rare varieties of lemon basil.
Never complain, I never ask why.
Tomatoes, dill, Malabar spinach. This zucchini and sunflower plot here is killing it. I got a bell pepper chilling next to them. But this zucchini is just huge. Some of these leaves are bigger than my hand. That's just unbelievable. I got some in buckets too, and the ones in buckets are producing fruits a little bit faster. This is a round zucchini. This is supposed to be a traditional Three Sisters bucket. I did corn, beans, and squash in this bucket. You can see the corn's doing okay. The squash is killing it. The beans just kind of getting dominating here. The beans not doing anything. I need to harvest these blue potatoes pretty soon. Got another tomato here in a clay pot. Some more peppers in the background there. So that's probably about it. Today's video update. Not a whole lot going on. We survived the storm. We had a tornado watch for 2 days last week. It got pretty windy. We got about 6 inches of rain over 3 days. I lost maybe 4 or 5 corn plants, lost 1 tomato plant, lost 1 cucumber plant, but overall the damage was very minimal. Nothing to really worry about. Always plant well more than we actually need to account for things like storm damage. Wildflower plot's doing pretty good. This is the first year that I devoted, a serious amount of real estate, probably about, 10 by 6, or I think this is a 10 by 6 plot for wildflowers. But it's really important that we plant wildflowers so that we can conserve pollinators. A lot of the bees just don't have any refuge anymore, and people, go out to big box stores and buy flowers that are treated with neonicotinoid insecticides, and you're not doing the bees any favor that way. So just get some wildflower seeds, a big box of wildflower seeds, and just spread them out over a plot. Give them some good organic fertilizer, some water. But need to plant something to attract pollinators, because I'm not trying to be out here hand pollinating squash all day. If I don't plant wildflowers and I don't have bees, I'm not going to get squash and zucchini and watermelons and muskmelons and cucumbers and all the other crops that are dependent on pollinators in order to set fruit. That's a very important part of our agro ecosystem. This is a beautiful corn plant here. This is going to be a purple variety of corn. See the beautiful purple pollen there as compared to like a sweet white corn. I got another purple corn over here. Sweet yellow corn, sweet white corn, purple corn, yellow corn, mixture of corn. Thanks for tuning in to Primitive Organic Garden today, where we can discuss topics ranging from organic gardening to sustainability to survival prepping. We produce a large amount of food with a very small amount of land area with all natural organic inputs, because after the collapse of society, you're not going to be going to the big box store buying 20-20-20. So you gotta learn how to do it the right way now. Thank y'all for tuning in, and hope you have a fantastic Memorial Day. Farm dog. Farm dog.